waxes cold, then fades away.
My name is Chuck Cooper, and this is the story of how I met my fiancée, Deborah Brevoort.
So the day that I met Chuck, we had called him in to audition for King Island Christmas, which is a Christmas musical I wrote with David Friedman, who's a composer here in New York. And I had insisted on Chuck coming in to audition.
I show up on the Upper West Side to David Friedman's house, and I walk through the door, and sitting in the windowsill was my future wife.
Me and you.
I'd go on. Before you got there, they were playing the cast album from The Life that he got the Tony Award for, saying, see, he could sing. You hear, there's no need for this man to drag this man into this rehearsal, Anyway, so he came in, and I said to him, so I hear you can sing, He said, yes, would you like me to sing for you? I said, please. And he did. And it was like, oh my God. He's got a spectacular voice. He's got one of the best voices on Broadway.
Then both shall roll.
We got into a rehearsal hall, and I was all business. And then I found myself like looking at him every spare minute. And then whenever he would look in my direction, I'd look away. And I thought, oh man, oh, you're lost. You're a goner. Well, we did the reading, then we recorded the cast album, and then
But we had no time together.
No.
It was that PR thing.
The day after the recording, right?
We shared a train ride and sat next to each other on a train. That was the first time we really had private time to just talk. And I regurgitated my whole life.
On the Uptown 1 train,
Uptown 1 train. It just flew out of me. All my demons, all my stuff, just in her lap. And it came time for me to get up and leave, and I was like, it was weird. It was really difficult to get up and leave.
Oh, there is a ship, and she sails the sea.
He gave me an article about the way that engagements were done in Africa. And the ritual is that a woman will cook fish in red palm oil and deliver it to a man's hut. And if a man receives the fish in red palm oil, he can't say no.
When I gave it to her or told her about it, I wasn't saying, it was just, this is really cool. This is really neat. But maybe I was going,
I read this and I thought, Mr. Chuck Cooper, been there, done that with marriage, is handing me something like this, and I didn't know what to make of it. And I held on to it for a year.
Fades away.
He said to me that he was tired of calling me his girlfriend. It didn't feel right. And that he thought it was time to sort of change what we were calling each other. And I said to him, is this a proposal? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, I expect to be proposed to properly. This does not constitute a proposal in my book, sorry. So I told him to show up at home the following Saturday, and that he was to leave the house and be here at a certain time looking good. And I cooked him the fish in red palm oil. And I handed it to him, and he didn't remember giving me the article. He's such a typical guy. And he goes, what's this? I'm like, what's this? This is the article you gave me a year ago.
A year ago.
And then he goes, oh, that's right. And I said, this is only half a proposal. There's another half, and you need to, propose to me properly.
In a Western mode.
In a Western mode.
Flower, when first in bloom, but love grows old and waxes cold.